Welcome to Pitch It Good.
Hello.
How are you doing, Paul?
I'm very well.
Oh, yeah, it's nice to have the headphones back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're drifting between studios.
We cheated on this place last week, and now we're back to Old Faithful.
Keep it Old Faithful.
Oh, God.
Welcome to Old Faithful Studios.
That's right. I don't think anyone who works there listens.
I know that I've descended slowly into morning shock jock. That's what I mean.
Cookies and the Fat Man.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. You watch any films this week, Paul?
I did. I watched American Underdog,
Ooh.
which I think you would really like.
Oh, is it shit?
No, no, it's really good. It's a bit schmaltzy.
Schmaltzy?
Yeah, it's a biopic of an American quarterback. I can't remember his name. That's annoying. But he was like was undrafted player, and then I think he was out of the game for a few years. Like, the big selling point is that, like a year ago you were stacking shells for $5 a day or whatever, I don't know. And then,
solid American accent.
Yeah. and then he ends up to becoming like the MVP or whatever.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, but it's really good, and it's got the guy who played Shazam in it, whose name escapes me now.
Great.
Zachary Levi. Thank you.
Zachary Levi,
the ghost. Did you watch anything?
I watched that Philomena Kunk thing. I'm counting it as a film.
Oh, because it's an hour and a half long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I think it's the best thing on Christmas.
I was laughing like a drain.
Yeah, I absolutely love her so much. She's so good. Diane Morgan's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. What was your favourite gag?
Arseholes.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
Lovely stuff.
Yes.
Have you been up to anything else?
I have, Paul. This week, I've been trying to sell tickets to our live show. Yes, all those things I've been doing to try and sell tickets to our live show on the 1st of February. It's a Saturday. It's the first payday after Christmas. So you must be all cooped up and sick of dry January and all those things that advertisers say to try and get you out on the first weekend of February. It's at 7 p.m. at 21 Soho in London with Josh James, who is absolutely brilliant. So buy tickets, go to there's a link in our little Instagram bio thing, and you can buy tickets. It's a lovely night out.
Come see us. Or come see Josh James.
Yes. And what am I going to do with the £3.50 of tickets that I've sold?
What would you like to do with it, Jim?
I want to make a movie.
Like we do every week.
That's right. We're going to make a movie. We're going to take our, earned £3.50.
Earned?
No, this isn't.
Scrounge.
Scrounge. I found £3.50 on the floor outside 21 Soho, and we want to invest it in a movie. And of course, we can't do it because we're just a pair of dickheads. So, you know the drill. We're going to bring in a comedian who's going to pitch us their movie. And I found someone extremely funny, the brilliant Henry Reilly. Easy.
Thank you very much for having us.
Whenever you're ready.
I don't know what I was waiting for a round of applause to as well. No, thank you very much for having me. It's great to be here.
We'll give you a round of applause if you want one.
No, it's
not right when you
doesn't
ask.
really count when you beg, does it?
Oh God, let's start
Lovely.
from the top.
Cool. Excellent. How you doing, Henry?
I'm good. Thank you very much for having me, guys.
Have you seen any films recently?
I did. I went to the cinema on Saturday evening.
All right, moneybags.
To be fair, it was a free ticket. But
Supporting cinema. What did you see?
I saw A Real Pain.
A Real Pain.
I don't know what that is. What's that?
It's new Jesse Eisenberg. He wrote and directed it and starred in it.
Oh, wow.
With Kieran Culkin from Succession, and it's really somber. It's really like deep and meaningful. It's not funny for a podcast. It's all about.
Not one for Jim then.
No,
It's got depth.
It's all about the Holocaust, really.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know what surprised
What a
me?
laugh riot.
Surprisingly, actually, is hilarious. I have to be honest. Like there are. Not in that way at all, but like. But basically, it's like these two cousins. One's really kind of like nerdy and like sensible, and his life is like mapped out perfectly, like with the wife and the kids and the job, all that stuff. That's Jesse Eisenberg, and then his cousin Kieran Culkin is just a bit of a loose cannon, a little bit and stuff. And so that kind of relationship between the two is interesting, profound at times, but it is hilarious. And there's some somber moments, some sad moments, but there are some hilarious moments too. So really good film.
I love a sad comedy.
Yeah, low on the dick jokes, I
It's
imagine.
just my life.
Did you just compare your life to the, to the Holocaust?
Oh God!
How's Elon?
How delightfully self-indulgent.
I've suffered. The milk went off this morning, and I'm still reeling from it. So Henry, you've come in to pitch us a movie.
We open on 1939, West Germany.
A little beer hall. Henry, come to pitch us a movie. Where is your movie set?
It is set over 2 countries,
Ooh.
England and America.
Well, England and America.
Yes.
Excellent.
With
And
maybe the finale finishing in Canada.
oh,
That we'll see.
Oh yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
so north of the border. And when is it set?
It is set. Right, so originally I put it set in early 2020, and there was a reason why. But as I started writing more and more of the pitch, I realised having it based during COVID was an original idea. Was my original idea. But now I've realised it complicates it a bit too much. So maybe just 2020, but in an alternate reality where COVID didn't happen.
What a lovely reality.
Yeah.
And okay, and what genre is your movie?
It is a buddy comedy, like
Lovely.
body and place swap. So if you think like Parent Trap, Freaky Friday, Prince and the Pauper, that kind of style.
Big.
And big, yeah.
You want to know?
Yeah. But also like buddy comedy, like Pineapple Express, Tommy Boy, Dumb and Dumber, that kind of genre.
This is up my street.
Right.
This is definitely
Right.
Gemtown.
And there's a reason why. It's not a body swap like Freaky Friday, but it's a place swap, exactly like Prince and the Pauper in that way. A Parent Trap, exactly like Parent Trap. Yeah.
Excellent. So we've got a Parent Trappy buddy movie. Swap.
Yes.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
Is Lindsay Lohan playing a pair of young twins again? But as she is now, pretending to be like 12 years old.
I love it. So Henry, open your movie for us.
So if I start by telling you the title.
No.
Save it
Tell
for
us
the
the
end.
Tell us the title at the end.
Good, because it's not the best title.
It might change. It might change.
It needs to. So I put this as like what would be like the synopsis on like IMDb, right? It's very brief, and then we'll go into the actual
don't mind that.
from beginning to the end, right?
Oh yeah, good.
So this is what I've put, right? I'm gonna do it in my normal voice. I'm not gonna do a John Pate, but I can't do that voice,
I insist.
We'll coax it out of you.
When US President Donald Trump and UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson meet at a summit in early 2020, they bond over a unique likeness. The attraction is instant, almost as if they are related or separated at birth. After a few glasses of the bubbles, they have the witty idea to switch places. Follow the chain of events that occur as a result of this daft discussion from 2 of the most powerful people on the planet, and find out how this drastic swap affects the entire human race.
It started off very sensual.
Yeah, I was like, they're gonna fuck.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's the sequel.
Watch out, no, just watch of me.
Yeah, that was such a well written and like explanative synopsis, like you say, and then it's just 90 minutes of raw dogging each other.
Welcome to the show, Henry. Okay, so how does our film open?
All right, so it starts with Trump at the White House. And he's acting like a child, right? Being very stroppy, very like toddlerish, right?
Yeah.
And in this like parody kind of world, Melania acts more like his mum, which isn't really a parody, I guess. It's more.
Yeah, as I say, this is a
very
historical
true.
documentary.
Yeah, making him Marmite sandwiches, all that type of stuff.
He doesn't like Marmite, he likes jam.
But it is exactly like that. He's stroppy and he's like throwing things and he's being like a baby and he's like, I'm bored. He's like running around this big mansion, right? Like Macaulay Culkin, right? Home Alone, right?
Is he running like a baby though? Kind of wobbly.
Yeah. And he's like knocking things over the side and just doing whatever he can. And then he's like, I'm so bored. I just want to nuke someone.
Yeah.
Right.
Typical toddler.
And yeah, exactly right. Like we all would that when we were that age.
Yep.
In his 90s, and he And it's all of that, and it's like you see the glimpse of his relationship with Melania, and you know, he's scoffing at her, throwing temper tantrums, slamming doors, and all that stuff. Just being stuff. And she says to him, "Come on, Donald, don't forget this weekend we've got to go to a NATO summit." And he's like, "I don't wanna," you know, that kind of like, "Oh, I want to stay here and play golf and eat Big Macs." That kind of Donald Trump, yeah, and just like absolutely like. Throwing a temper tantrum, stomping his feet, running about, all of that. And then, so once all that scene happens, cuts over to London, nice like sky picture of London, you know, maybe like London's calling, playing in the background, and that kind of classic theme. And then it goes 10 Downing Street, pans in, and you see Boris Johnson, right? And it's similar, but different in a way that he's like a babbling buffoon, but he's not acting like a toddler. He's just acting like a clumsy idiot, right? So he like walks in late to a cabinet meeting, and all his cabinet is like sitting there waiting for him, like looking at a projector screen, ready to do a meeting about the currency exchange or something like that, you know.
I'm imagining Boris Johnson but as Mr. Blobby, exactly, like just like falling in, falling over.
He has like a mug of tea, pours it on himself, trips, pulls it on the laptop, blows up a laptop, you know, like all of that, like his ties like one way, his shirt untucked, completely like a mess, and they're like
bottomless.
He's Donald Ducking it.
One sock on, one sock off, you know, like it's absolutely wild, and they're all just sitting there like, what have we done? Like, why is this the Prime Minister? And he's like you know, apologising but not apologising, doing the old sorry, no, like that kind of that's my impression of Boris Johnson. and like all of that, right, and like blows up the laptop, and the whole like, you know, it was an important meeting, getting ready for this NATO summit, but also talking about like things, you know, like the exchequer, all of that stuff, you know, whatever that means.
What does he think the exchequer is? That's what I want to know.
The same as me.
It's a board game.
I'm not sure.
I like to imagine they're all having a real big meeting, but he keeps looking over the person next to him to copy their notes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's not an exam, Boris.
Yeah. And like someone's like, well, what do you think? He goes, well, what did you say? And they say something like, yeah, I agree. Like just doesn't know what's going on, right? Absolutely like confused, right? And then and so then it kind of cuts to like them going to this NATO summit, right?
Yeah.
So obviously, like there'll be like, you know, more comic relief in those things, and just more of like everyone who isn't those two characters looking at them like, yous are idiots, or like we don't like you. What have we done? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right. And then so casting, right?
Yeah.
So,
are they playing themselves?
No. Right. This is what I thought would be funny, right? If we had, so at the moment, who's quite big, right, who's an American heartthrob and a British heartthrob, I think Glenn Powell is quite like a heartthrob at the moment in a lot of stuff, Netflix and like all of that, and you know, he's all over girls' Instagrams, and then Jonathan Bailey as well, right, from Wicked. He's like the prince in Wicked.
Oh yeah,
but he's also been in like other stuff, and he's like the British heartthrob. Everyone loves him at the moment as well.
He's all over my wife's Instagram. Yeah.
Exactly right. And you know, I thought, you know, like Colin Farrell in The Penguin, right?
Yeah.
And he's just like had a shit ton of prosthetics thrown at him, right? Do that with these two, where they're like two like smouldering hunks, but you just cover them in just like loads of prosthetics.
Play-Doh.
Exactly. Yeah, like just like hundreds and hundreds. Like, you know, the costume designers and the special effects team, they're gonna have to work days and days to cover him, you know, to
sculpt these two.
Yeah, almost like there's no man inside. It's just a wax figure at this point, you know.
Full CGI on top of it as well.
Exactly, yeah. And who was it that done that actually? Christian Bale done it for Dick Cheney a little bit, didn't he? But he actually put on the weight.
Did
right?
he? Yeah. I mean, he loves it. He loves putting on
exactly.
Weight.
Yeah.
I read somewhere that Jim Carrey as well got trained by like torturer people to sit in that chair for like 12 hours and get the Grinch stuff on.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know how true that is.
It probably is.
It was on a social network that is filled with truth.
All of them.
Okay, right. So we've got Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell is going to be playing
Donald Trump. Yeah.
And Jonathan Bailey is going to be playing Boris Johnson,
yeah.
just covered in goo.
Yes,
right.
exactly. Exactly.
Right. Okay. So we've got Boris Johnson's in the cabinet meeting, just being
A
Boris.
buffoon.
Yeah, just being
An
Boris.
absolute idiot.
And is it time to go to the NATO summit?
Yes. So maybe we could have a scene where they're on the plane and they're both being idiots on the plane, like both of them, like a quick shot, maybe Boris Johnson knocking into the trolley as it comes down and knocking over all the tea and coffee and spilling it and burning people and all that stuff.
Pissed up.
Although, now I'm thinking of it, I'm actually thinking of Ryanair. I don't think they fly Ryanair, so I don't know if that would work. Actually, I've never been on Air Force One, so I don't know if they have stewardesses, but if they do, then they can knock over the trolley.
I like, those toys that you got as a kid that was a fake steering wheel thing with the little car on a stick that would go over the road. I don't think they'd give Trump one of them, but a plain version as well. So exactly. feel like he was flying.
Yeah, so Trump's there like with his colouring book, just like absolutely mad, like nothing's in the lines, like absolutely wild. And
lines are for losers.
I like the idea that he's drawn outside the lines, but telling everyone he has drawn it inside the lines.
Good,
I still did the whole thing. I didn't go out of the lines once. It just cuts to it. It's a complete fucking mess.
Just tremendous. Very good. Loved it. It's just the best coloring, the best tremendous coloring.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nobody's coloured in. The best colouring you've ever seen.
We got that out of our system, didn't we? Right. Okay. So we're on the plane. Is all hijinks going on?
So just more shots of just their character. Trump being a childlike idiot. Boris Johnson being just an adult idiot, but equally idiots, right? Yeah. And so at this NATO summit, I was thinking, if we have like someone like Ryan Reynolds play a Canadian leader, I don't know about making it Justin Trudeau. That's a bit too far-fetched for me. I don't know.
Trust in Faco. Yeah,
but someone like maybe playing Justin Trudeau, but someone like Ryan Reynolds.
Just pick any of the other sort of Canadian prime ministers. We all know them.
Yeah,
just anyone you like.
So Wayne Gretzky. Just
Wayne Gretzky. I don't
know. And then so like, and I'm thinking like in a shot where like he's like a heartthrob, everyone loves him, like he's like going up and doing the talks and everyone's like, oh, isn't he the best, isn't he like the best leader, world leader, all that stuff, and like then you have like some like female prime ministers and presidents from like Nordic countries and stuff like that, and they're like, oh yeah, he's the best, like that is the worst, but we'll stick with that.
Ursula von der Leyen there.
But then as he's kind of like the group leader, like the ringleader, he's also a bit of a bully, right? So as much as they are buffoons, he's also kind of like pranking them, making jokes about them, like like, oh Boris, come over here, and then like nudging the other ones and being like, look at this, and then like tripping him over, or like like pushing him so
his pants down.
Exactly, giving him a wedgie and all that.
Pink Billy.
He pulls his pants up. He's just got boxes on with pictures of like his face on the mirror,
grinning. It's him doing when he got stuck on the zip line.
Exactly, yeah, like all stuff like that. And I was thinking, Ted Lasso, Nate the Great, like Nick Mohammed, right? I was thinking you could even have him there being like a sidekick. You could have him be like the Scottish Prime Minister or something, and he's just like anything that Ryan Reynolds says, he's like going along with it, being a little sidekick, and like also then like taking it a bit too far, bullying them as well and teasing them.
Yeah,
and they do that to Trump as well and all that stuff. And as all that's going on, and then later on, they're having lunch, all having lunch, and they pretty much have said, you can't sit with us, to Boris and Donald, right?
So he got his little packed lunch.
Exactly, right? So,
little lunch box.
So that's exactly it, right? So they have to go eat on the floor in the car park, right? So they're sitting like on a little wall or on the floor, and they bond over their lunch boxes, right?
Yeah,
you got Ninja Turtles.
Exactly. Yeah.
I like Power Rangers.
That's exactly what I wrote. Power Rangers. Yeah,
Power Rangers.
Like so, like they're like, and then Donald Trump's like, Melania packed mine, and Boris Johnson's like, my mum packed mine, that kind of thing, and they're like bonding over cheese strings and like little like crisps and stuff. And then they, as this like spark is going on, and they've had a few drinks as well together and stuff. Then they're like, you know what? They're not too different, me and you. And that's when like the twinkle in their eye, and they kind of bond over being outcasts and buffoons, but also because they're lonely. And later on, we reveal also Trump was bored. As it says at the start, he was bored. He just wanted to nuke someone. So this is the start of how he gets to there.
He thought he was going to like somewhere to choose a country
Exactly.
to nuke, like a very explosive IKEA trip.
Does he think the UN is like the Hunger Games?
Yeah,
Pick someone up.
Cool.
And so I put here, they go back to one of their hotel rooms. I don't mind which one. I don't mind whose it is. You know,
Trump's. It's gonna be gold.
Yeah. They go back, and that's when like the montage starts. You know, they're like, do you know what would be great if me and you swapped places? And then like a montage, and they're like being all silly, you know, like flirting with each other, throwing stuff at each other, you know, and then like doing outfit changes, and you know, like all
Pillow fight.
Exactly. Yeah, like putting like French fries into each other's mouths, and stuff. And then at the end of all that, like. They scrap everything that you see in the montage. They don't do what they do to swap places. All they do is just swap ties, and that's it, right? So Trump normally has a red and Boris normally has a blue, and they swap it, right? And then that's all they do. They don't change their hair, their voice, or anything.
Yeah.
And then they just go back to each other's countries and try to lead their countries as themselves with a different tie. Right?
I love it.
That's it.
Is this a plan they've made, or have they just accidentally put on the wrong tie?
No,
and then when they've gone back to down to the thing, it's like, come on, Boris. No, you're on a mistake. Boris, get in the plane. Get in the plane.
At first it's like a silly idea, but they're like, we'll never really go through with it. And as they're like getting like changed back into their suits after their like crazy like wardrobe changes they've been doing, then they put on the wrong ties. Yeah, that's such a good idea.
Fight.
Yeah. Love it. And then so they both go back to their respective countries, and then each other's countries even. And then so it will go to the White House first with Boris Johnson in there. And what I thought would be funny is if you kind of see him conversing with Melania, and she's used to Donald Trump being a little baby, being a stroppy little kid, and being like his mum. And when Boris Johnson is more kind of like, oh yeah, I'll have whatever. Yeah, she's like, oh wow, Donald, I've never seen this side of you. And so she starts to fall in love like with Boris Johnson, but like as thinking that it's Donald, it's like, oh, I knew I still loved you deep down kind of thing. And that, but all Boris Johnson is just being himself, just with a different colour tie.
It's a natural charmer. He's got like 400 kids.
Exactly, yeah.
The guy's got unnatural riz.
Working title for the film. Okay, right. So Melania is starting to take a shine to our Boris.
Yes.
And
Where's he from?
from Yorkshire.
And then it goes over to then the Downing Street, right? And Boris Johnson, and he's in this cabinet meeting, and he's not being like a buffoon. He's not tripping over. He's not spilling anything, but he is sitting there bored, right? And they're like, oh, Boris is a bit quiet today. Something up with him. and like he's like, no, this is just really boring. I can't do it. I can't do the Trump, man.
I'm so bored. Never been so bored. The boredest I've ever been. Really bored.
Yeah, exactly right. And do you know what? And it's funny because what I want to do in it is that no one notices, right? No one realizes. Right, so they're all sitting around and they're like, "This is Boris Johnson. He's just being a bit quiet today."
They keep saying, "This is Boris Johnson."
Just put it. They're holding up a picture of Boris, being like, "It is him." I mean, that is him.
And then I think what would be good is then if you have these two characters on either side. So the reason why I was thinking about it being COVID, because I thought like it would be funny if they were like, oh my God, now we're trapped here. We can't even go back now. Like we got on the, like kind of like Home Alone, like we got on the wrong plane kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't know, because it makes it a bit confusing because I want later for them to have a road trip. So I don't know if COVID is practical or not. But if it is, then that would be like the hijinks they get up to is just everything virtual hijinks, right? Which is pretty rubbish. But
This is your universe, Andrew. You can do whatever you want with it.
But so I want these two characters though on either side. So where they're giving speeches, they're addressing their nations, they're at other like meetings and stuff up and down the countries. There's like one character on each, both very similar. So I picked, right, so for America, like Zendaya to be like kind of like an intern secretary in the White House, and she's just in one of these meetings taking notes, right? Kind of just like a uni student maybe, like doing it for college, whatever they're called, college credit, right? And then she's like, this isn't the president. What is going on? Right.
That's very clearly the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom.
Exactly right. And everyone's like, no, it's not. What do you know? You're just the intern.
You're new here.
Yeah. This is how it goes, okay? This is the White House. You just have to learn.
This isn't school anymore, little lady.
But wait,
That's very clearly Boris Johnson.
for my work experience, I had to work in an estate agent for a week, and I wore a horrible little grey suit. This here, note taking for the president, straight in. Oh, we've got a little job for you. You know, where it was start somewhere small. Assistant to the president.
This is what happens when you don't have COVID. The possibilities are endless.
Exactly. And then like vice versa in the UK, so it cuts over and there's like a MI5 agent, right? And the person I picked for this was Lashana Lynch, right? From she was in this new show called Jackal, which was good.
I've
right?
heard of it, I've not seen it, yeah.
And she plays that kind of agent kind of thing, and she plays it really well. And obviously I wanted to have a British actor for that role. She's also in Captain Marvel and stuff like that, right?
Oh, cool.
And she's good. So that kind of like she's there at like some sort of Westminster meeting, whatever, being like a MI5 kind of just like secret agent. And again, it's like what is going on here? You know? And then maybe like she's trying to get hold of the royals, of the king, well at the time the queen, and trying to work out like, what's going on? Like, are we like being infiltrated? And like, she's like really trying to gun for them, like trying to like try and find Boris Johnson, save him, thinking that he's been kidnapped, all of that stuff. When really they're just having a little cute prank on the world, right?
Does she think this is some sort of like political coup?
Yes.
So they're
yes.
like, my God, they've abducted the Prime Minister, replaced him with an American fool.
They've taken our fool and swapped it for another.
It's diabolical.
And but meanwhile, like that maybe happens a few days later, right? So like kind of, you know, not days later, maybe even like a week later kind of thing. And she's like, how have all of you missed this kind of? But during those days, every night they FaceTime, Boris and Donald. Every night they have like this bromance and they love each other, and
they go to sleep with the film still on.
Yeah.
The camera's still on.
Thinking of you.
And the funniest thing is,
the best friend I've ever had.
And whilst they're FaceTiming, Boris is doing it in bed with Melania, and she doesn't notice that on the phone is her real husband.
Why are you talking to the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom?
But he's saying the same things that he would say to her whilst in it, like, "Oh, I love you, so good, so
exactly,
good," like that.
And you can have a scene where she's like rolled over to the other side and thinks that that's him talking to her. Like, oh, stop it, Donald. And he's like, well, what is that? Like, you know,
stop it, Donald.
Stop it, Donald.
Another working title. Okay, right. So we've got the bromance.
Title of Goofy's autobiography.
Oh, that tickled me, that did. Okay. Right, so we've got the bromance.
And then, but now these two people are onto him. Although like Zendaya's character is a bit more low stakes because she is just like the intern, right? But she's still trying to go around and be like, you know, what is going on? Like trying to explain everything, and everyone's shutting her down. It's frustrating her. and over in England, MI5 agent is the same, but she's obviously got more power because she's an agent, and she's trying to tell. But still, even like her partners and colleagues, they're all like, "No, stop it. We've got real things to get on with, right? We've got real like I don't know what they do. To be fair, I don't know. It's very secret, so I don't
apparently
even.
a virus in China. Have you seen this?
Yeah, exactly. They're like, apparently something's going on in America, but not here, not here. Though. And then, so then I think what would be good is if Canada comes over to do like just like a meeting with UK, right? So in this scene, it's that Nick Mohammed character and Ryan Reynolds' character, and then Donald Trump.
You could make it just the G7.
Yeah,
Well, whatever, it was a G8, I don't know when it was.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
The G3.
Is it the band from X Factor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're there. Just a concert for the world leaders.
Simon Cowell's just sitting there with a buzzer the whole time.
Yeah.
Just complaining.
And Louis Walsh saying to Donald Trump, "You remind me of a young Boris Johnson."
solid impression.
Flawless Irish accent.
Oh, I can't even do my own accent, let alone any others. Man.
You're actually from Glasgow, aren't you?
I am American. I'm from Philadelphia. Yeah.
Okay, right. So the G. Let's call it G5 because 5G. I'm
very nice. Yeah,
very good. That it wasn't very good actually. I'm just no. But we're going to. So they're over here and they're chatting now with the American president, who they think
is Boris Johnson. Yes, and so it's kind of like, because they've got this bromance, right? He is almost like his little brother or his older brother at this point, right? So where Ryan Reynolds' character is just like taking the piss, right? Absolutely like slating Boris Johnson to his face, being that kind of bully tease, but like, like the prom king where everyone loves him, but he's like, quarterback kind of guy, like, that kind of like bully, like high school bully thing. And then like the sidekick, the Scottish Prime Minister, he's like nudging him, like, yeah, like trying to do it as well. Takes it a bit too far in situations, I don't know, like.
Just really quickly, in this universe, there's no COVID. Scotland have seceded from the UK. They've got their own Prime Minister.
First Minister. That's what they call it.
Leader.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
Lead piper.
So still no one's realising that it's actually Donald Trump, right? They still think that it's Boris Johnson, and he's getting like ridiculed. And then so the Scottish leader does something, I'm not sure what he could do, but he does something so outrageously humiliating and like horrific. I don't know, maybe like, I don't know, pulls his pants down whilst he's on stage or something like absolutely like below the belt kind of like level, like, I don't know, pours a can of paint on his head and punches him in the nuts, like something like that, I don't know. But then so it really gets to Trump, and he's like, not only can you not do that to me, but you can't do that to me thinking that I'm my friend who's Boris Johnson, but it's me, not Boris Johnson. Right.
And he's saying this all out loud, and they just look at it and going,
I want this to be an unbroken 2.5 minute scene of him trying to explain the rigmarole of, you can't just do that to me. You can't do that to me pretending to be the Prime Minister of the UK. Well, he's pretending to be me in the United States.
So now he's like like blood boiling at Justin Trudeau, or like the Canadian leader, and he's like, I've got to go see Boris. I've got to go spend time with Boris, tell him what's going on. And so he gets like on a plane, goes over there, and in his mind, all we can think about is just nuking Canada. So he's like bittersweet because he's angry that he's been humiliated, his friend's been humiliated, their fun little romantic body swap is like been taken away from them, and also it's sweet. That was the bit of it. The sweet bit is he finally gets to nuke someone, right?
I'm kind of rooting for him now. I don't know why. not that I want to nuke Canada, but there's like there.
You've always hated Canada, haven't you?
We haven't done an international burn yet. We've done all the towns of the north, but not Canada. Okay, right. So
never forgiven the 1988 Olympics. Don't know.
Fuck's sake.
Was that the Oscar
No,
story?
Let's not take cheap shots.
Good, very good.
Very good. Okay, right. So So he's upset, obviously, that this, and he needs to see his new best pal.
Yes, and he just it's almost like a comforting. He wants like that comfort. They've been humiliated. He wants to go to his buddy, but also he wants to be like, they can't do this to us. They can't treat us like we're fools. We're not fools. They are, right?
We just hold on that scene for a second, don't we? We're not fools.
whilst like the whole the candles knocked over and the whole room's alight or something.
Yeah,
Both covered in dinner.
blowing their nose on a rubber chicken.
How do you blow your nose on a rubber chicken?
Well, we got the budget.
That is so good.
Right.
That is so funny.
Okay.
Yeah, and so he's like, so he goes straight to Washington DC, gets in the cab, goes to the White House, and it's funny because he's like, it's one of those scenes where he gets to the White House and he's like, who are you? You can't come in. He's like, I am the president. Like, you're not the president. That's the president. He went, okay, I'm the prime minister. Then he went, well, who's that? We don't know who that is. Like, cause it's just like the security there are just like American idiots, right? They're like, we don't know any other country other than America and all that stuff. And there's like a back and forth there. And then Boris Johnson comes out and he's like, look, listen, we got to go somewhere safe. Let's get in this car. And then the third act is like Thelma and Louise kind of like road trip, right? Like Tommy Boy, but in Tommy Boy, right? Have you seen Tommy Boy with?
I've not seen anything.
Have you not? Okay, it's with it's David Spade and Chris Farley, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wicked.
And so Chris Farley plays the kind of like the comic relief buffoon, right? And David Spade's a bit more straight and narrow, keeping him in check, kind of thing. But in this, they're both Chris Farley, right? They're both buffoons, right? And so they're traveling, and almost like Donald Trump was so like excited to tell him what he wanted to do, was so ready, was so angry at what happened and all that stuff. But as soon as he sees him, he's just happy. He's just in love again, right? And the brothers are back, right? So they get in this, Chevy. This old convertible Chevy or something
Chevy
like
Chase,
that.
Yeah.
Played by Chevy Chase.
The car is played by Chevy Chase.
Got that as well. I imagine they got a playlist as well, and it's just 30. It's just 30 songs, and it's the same song. It's "Life Is a Highway" on the highway, just over and over again.
Baby Shark. I put that on again, Boris. That is a banger.
I was going to try to do a Boris Johnson impression there, but I couldn't even remember what he sounds like.
Baby shark. Baby shark. Mummy shark. Ooh, mummy.
No, but it says it in a really weird way, like baby.
Yeah.
Baby shark.
Baby shark.
Vegan. Okay. Right. So Life Is a Highway. They're off.
Yeah.
They're off in the Chevy,
They're
played
off
by Chevy
down Route
Chase.
66.
Down Route 66.
Down Route 67.
And then it's another montage, right?
Another montage.
Yes. And
We love a montage.
This time they got ice creams and they're putting each other's nose in the ice cream and tickle fights, and they're going and they get those like shirts when you're like, it's like, I'm with stupid, like an arrow.
Just both say it.
They both say it at each other, yeah. And
then they try and they go like no, and then change it, and then they have the same. They're standing next to each other, and the arrows are pointing outwards.
Yeah.
They're not even at each other. So now they're on the road, but as they're on the road, it cuts back to the MI5 agent who's like, what is going on now? Both the real prime minister and the false prime minister are both missing. Because he's gone to do this road trip and no one knows. But most cabinet members are like, good, that's what we want. We don't want him anymore. Like, we're actually like getting things done now. She's like, no, you can't do that. Like, we need to go find out what's going on. So she goes with her partner over to America and goes to the White House, does some investigating, meets Zendaya's character. And she's like, finally, I'm not mental with someone who actually understands that. They've just swapped places. Like, what is going on?
He's just wearing the wrong tie.
And it's just a different colour. That's all it is.
It's exactly the same tie, but just in blue.
Yeah. And then they all get in a convertible Chevy.
Yeah, another Chevy Chase.
And then they go on a road trip and have a big montage.
Exactly the same montage.
Exactly.
No, the opposite montage. It's just like offers them an ice cream. No.
And I'm with Smart.
I'm with Cupid.
Oh, I love it.
And then
And it's got like, I was smart, I have a little brain.
yeah.
Okay.
And but then they really actually like all right, this is what we got to do. We got to get a plan in action and stuff. And then now these become the protagonists for this like kind of next act, right? And the final kind of third of the film. And they're really trying to look for clues. Boris Johnson and Donald Trump like haven't really done anything bad, right? They haven't like nuked anyone as of yet or anything like that, right? They're just eating ice cream and like throwing confetti at each other and stuff like that, right? but they're really trying to look for clues, like it's been like a real serious murder and stuff. And there's like they find silly clues, right? So I don't know, like something like I don't know. As they're convertible, as they're driving off, they both take their ties off and throw it backwards, right? And then they find the ties, and they get a dog to sniff the tie and follow the sniff and all of that.
Just a random dog off the street.
Yeah.
No, two famously like a British like Gromit and Brian from Family Guy.
Both animated as well.
Yeah.
like Space Jam, like.
Yes.
They have a police lineup of all famous animated British and American dogs.
Yeah.
And they have to interview them all, yeah.
Yes, I love it. Okay, so they're on the scent.
Yes, so they're on the trail. Everyone else is none the wiser, nor gives a rat's ass, right? Everyone else is just back to doing their normal life, and all things are fine.
Except for like Putin, who's using his spy satellites and watching all of this,
Yeah,
and just sitting there feeling really left down.
That's
Like,
the post-credit scene, yeah. We'll get to him and Kim Jong-un, yeah.
sequel.
Yeah, the sequel, yeah.
Kim Jong-un looks exactly the same as well.
And they do a swap.
No, there is just no difference. Okay, so they're on the
Yes,
trail.
and then so they go to this diner. Boris and Donald, they go to a diner, like classic America, and they're like, what now? What should we do now? And Boris is like, let's carry on having fun. I saw a bowling alley down there. Like, let's go play some arcade game. Like trying to carry on the bromance. And Donald's like, no, now it's time to get real. Now it's time to get serious. Now it's time to colour in the lines.
Yes.
And he's like, Justin has been taking us for a ride. He thinks he can walk all over us. Him and that little Scottish number, they think they can take the absolute piss out of us. But I say no more. And he's like, okay, fair enough. I don't like being taken the piss out of. I'll go for it. What are you thinking? He goes, nukes.
What do you think? Sending him a sternly worded letter? I was thinking more of nuclear weapons.
It's like, yeah, should we have a word? Maybe ask his wife if he can calm down a bit, like.
I'll speak to my dad to see if he can write to the school.
He's like, no, there's only one option. Bombing the entire country of Canada.
Kind of done, mate.
Solid plan.
And so this is when Boris Johnson gets the ick.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's kind of like, man, like genocide just ain't my vibe, right? That's his.
Really loved him until he tried to wipe out a nation.
Another working title.
What's that?
Genocide ain't my vibe.
He's like, oh man, and then the bill cut. So they're like sitting there, and it's kind of like they're not saying anything, but you can tell by their eyes that they know that their bromance is over, right? They know that it's like, you should not have said that kind of thing. And the bill comes over, the waitress, and they're just both like, I'm not getting this. Are you getting this? And like, because earlier they're like, they couldn't pay for each other enough.
Yeah.
They're like throwing money at each other, like, I'll get this, I'll treat you. And then here they're like, no, like that's like, and then that's like the first kind of breakdown of their relationship.
That's crack.
Yeah.
Crack.
And so now I'm feeling that like Boris Johnson runs off to a toilet and does like a phone call to the Queen. Why not?
Why he's on the toilet.
While he's on the toilet.
Mummy.
And he's like, I'm really sorry, but it's happened again.
I told you not to get in with those bigger world leaders.
Are you in the toilet?
What's that plop sound, Boris?
You're making plopsies, boys? I told you not to call me when you make plopsies.
This is my
Don't forget to wipe.
Make sure you clean yourself. You know you've done it before. Pull the pants up and come in Donald Ducking around America with your friend.
You're really enjoying this, aren't you? We lost you for a second. You just left the room, just taken over by this ghost of Queen Elizabeth II, talking to a shitting Boris Johnson.
On video phone.
Oh yeah, on FaceTime, yeah.
Okay, right, we've got to wrap this up.
Yeah. So eventually the distraction of the shit goes, and she finally listens to what he's actually saying, and he's like, this man is a maniac, right?
Yeah.
He feels a little bit teased and bullied, and he wants to murder the whole population of Canada. He wants to take out a whole country, right? And so she's like, all right, I'll see what I can do. Right, I got you, right? That was my Queen impression. Yeah,
Great.
Yeah, she's like, don't you worry, right? I got you there, Boris. And then so she phones Scotland Yard, and then this is like, why not? Final montage, right? And there's calling, but like more of like a serious one, like a dun dun dun, and she's like phoning Scotland Yard, and they're phoning people, and they finally get hold of the MI5 agent who's out in America. Transfer the phones over. She's now with Boris Johnson. She does her CI thing and tracks his phone. Gets his like phone, find my iPhone, gets his like Apple ID, right? Something MI5 like that. You know?
Yeah.
That's I think that's, gets his Apple password,
What do you think his password would be?
It would probably be something like, I love Donald, or something like,
Password.
All day, just misspelt one S.
Arse word.
That's your password.
Okay.
And then so now he's just he comes out and he like lies to Donald Trump, and he's like, this is a great idea. I just it just took me by surprise. I needed a few minutes, and now I've relieved myself and I've thought about it. That's
I'm empty. Finished.
Relieved himself.
on the phone to the Queen
On the phone to
of
the Queen.
England. And then so he gets in the car, and the vibe's different though, because Boris is like, all right, let's whack it back up, Baby Shark, let's go.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's not for now, kind of thing. So they do a U-turn and drive back to Washington, and he's gonna go and get the codes. And then the other car are on their way to Washington as well, to the White House, to try and intercept it and stop what's going on. And then and they get like the Secret Service involved and all that stuff. And Zendaya's character she's just like a little intern who had an inkling. Now all of a sudden she just calls the whole massive SWAT team. She's just got on her phone contacts, just like she presses one button and the SWAT team in the whole America are there at the White House, right? Because she needs that college credit, right?
Yeah.
And so eventually they get back to the White House. Donald Trump kind of like runs upstairs like a little kid, like on Christmas, like so excited. Like,
Does he run up the stairs on his hands as well?
Yeah, on his hands in the air. He crawls up the stairs, and then goes straight. And then like Melania's like, Donald pushes her straight to the wall, like I don't like get away. And then it gets and's like. Boris, did you see it when you was here? This is the button, and it's just like a big, massive red button that just said nukes on it, right? And he's like, are you ready? We do it together, and then they hold hands, just like Thelma and Louise at the end of Thelma and Louise. Which actually, that's why that's called that, because that was the character's name. So I only just realised.
More film trivia here on Picture Good.
And then they're like, okay, we'll do it together. 3, 2, 1. And as that happens, he just gets tasered in the back. And then
what if while they're in the warehouse ready to push the button, the Secret Service agent bursts in and does the classic like, don't push the button, but then she's looking, she's like, which one of you's Donald? And they're both sitting there.
And then they're both there, neither of them got ties on, they're open collared, and then Boris Johnson's like this, like, and he's like, don't reach into your pocket, and he's like, and it's just a blue tie, and they're like, and they just angle the taser gun straight back over, and then but then if they taser him in the back and he falls forward, lands on the button, and then it cuts to black, we don't even see what happens. We don't know it, because the thing is, it was just a button that said nukes on it.
I was gonna say, yeah.
It didn't say where or what it was pointed at or anything like that. Like
it's just a toy button they've given Donald.
Exactly, yeah, it's a Fisher Price, you know.
Pushes it makes a moo sound.
I love it.
There's a snake in my boot.
So cut to black. End
of the film. Yeah. And then there is a post-credit scene of Vladimir Putin watching them, and he's like a bit like Thanos, but jealous that his buddy Donald Trump
is purple.
Yeah. Like, he's more like sitting there like, oh, I'll get him myself, kind of thing.
I guess
like,
I'll do it myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. I think for the I wrote down a couple of working titles, but they're all, I can't read my own writing. So Henry, what's your title?
Mine was The Political Exchange.
I love it.
Nice, yeah.
Political Exchange. Paul, we're going to make this movie.
Absolutely.
Of course we're going to make this movie. Absolutely. This was right up my street, and everything in a good film.
I don't know how we'll fit it in, but I want there to be a complete shot-for-shot remake of the end of Love Actually, where the little kid runs through the airport, but just with these two characters. Just have to give Donald a kiss on the cheek.
And Henry, you're going to have to come back for a sequel.
Yes.
Because this is great. Thank you so much for coming in. This has been a wicked episode. Where can we find you on the socials? And you run a comedy night, don't you?
Yes, so you can follow me on Instagram at Henry_Reilly. That's where I'll be posting where I do stand-up, where I do gigs. I haven't got anything massive in the calendar at the moment. I'm not doing any solo shows at the moment. But if I do, follow me and find out through that. Mm-hmm. But other than that, just, keep up to date with what I'm doing and where I'm going. And yes, I also run a new material night in London. I've had a few venues, but starting this Tuesday, I don't know when this will come out, but it might be too late then. But starting on the 28th of January and every other Tuesday following, we'll be running some free comedy events at Samuel Pepys Bar in Blackfriars, on top of the Thames area.
Brilliant. Well, go and see Henry's shows, because there is an absolute treat. I've seen you a couple of times do stand up, and it's been great fun. Lots of good Essex material,
yes.
which is good. So thank you so much for coming in. And everyone, remember, our live show is on the 1st of February. Go to our link in our bio for tickets with Josh James. It's going to be brilliant. And and as of a couple of days ago, the magic of time, comedy.co.uk, the British Comedy Guide, has put up a nice little article, and so go and have a look at that. That's end of transmission from me.
Signing off.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Henry. And
thank you for having me.
Everyone else, we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.